Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
The following gaming talk show is brought to you with as many gaming interruptions as possible by your internet connection.
This is Shaco from League of Legends, and you're watching 1Life2Play, you f***ing noobs.
I don't know where that was from.
Oh yeah!
Graphics.
Right.
Good.
Oh, I think I know what that happened.
What happened?
Maybe there was music already. That may have been my fault. Either way, this is Maincast, episode 833. Thursday, October 5th. I'm your host, Braz. Tonight, I am joined by none other than Nerd Girl and Doc.
Hello. Mayhem. Yes.
Hello.
And we also have LEM on the boards, ones and twos. All right, if you guys are watching the stream currently, you just saw our loading screen recording. This time in loading screen, again, if you're watching on the replay, find it in YouTube or on our website, 1Life2Play.com. In loading screen, we play Cuphead.
Cuphead.
There's a lot of Cuphead.
I think Cuphead played us.
Maybe.
I like that.
Maybe Cabo Wabo played us.
Agents of Cuphead.
Cabo Wabo was featured in tonight's loading screen, along with Cuphead. We had a challenge. You guys should check that out on the replay for that video. It was fun. It was fun times. Oh, you know what? I do have one I should finish. Should I finish this?
I just did mine, so just do it.
Yeah, here. Because Dave
get it up here.
bestoweth us one.
Oh, that's right. I beat like 4 bosses, so you guys have to take like 6 shots. Or
Did you want to fill that up or something? Whoa.
Yeah, I beat like 4 levels.
Yeah, I'll take one.
It's not 6 shots.
It's like 6.
Okay.
Maybe 3 levels. I think you guys should drink the bottle.
I got a spare lime here.
There's no such thing as a spare lime.
Indians are winning too.
Yeah!
Huzzah!
That is a plus.
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
Salud.
Oh yeah.
Windians.
Windians. Top of the 8th.
Roll Tribe.
Bottom of the 8th, sorry. Bottom of the 8th.
There's an 8th.
I did the lime all up in the mic too. Did you guys hear it?
I heard that, but that was
Yeah,
it.
that was
Yeah,
great.
just smacking all up in them.
All up in the mic. Double OP is on Discord. You guys can join Discord too. The Discord link is shown on the screen if you guys are watching this audio or on replay. Remember, we go live Thursday nights at 8:30 to start off with our loading screen and then move on to a Maincast. Maincast is where we get to talk to you about the news that has occurred this week. We want to know if there's something that you found in the news or something that you're interested in that we're not talking about. Let us know in the chat. You can join the chat on all the major outlets, Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, and Smashcast. Or you can email the show, podcast@onelife2play.com. Let me get that news intro going. Let's get it started.
Graphics.
Oh yeah! Hey yeah! I did it! Oh yeah! Mario! Woohoo!
LEM is having fun on the soundboard.
He has realized that it's a touchscreen again. He forgets for a minute,
He
and then he
forgets sometimes.
remembers. And then things like this happen. Fun?
All right. First up in news, sound down. We got a game that last week's show, and actually it wasn't last week's show. You guys can find this video on YouTube as well. We had talked about our top 5 games that we're still looking forward to playing in the month of, or not the month of, but the year of 2017. Yeah, the whole year. Finish this out, right?
The final countdown.
One of the games that was on.
Don't make me do it.
One of the games on your list.
Final countdown.
Oh, geez. I was trying to talk before it actually happened.
Thank you. You should have.
Sorry,
I wasn't in time.
You know better.
One of the games on your list, Nerd Girl, Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo. I get to play it.
Sports.
It's called Gran Turismo.
Traz.
Wow, that's awful.
I thought it was Gran
It's Gran Turismo. You don't listen to him.
Gran
Turismo.
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 Like chorizo?
Because if we have to say Forza, we can say Gran
Gran
Turismo.
Turismo.
Oh.
Okay. We're going too far.
Gran Turismo.
I get to
There
play
it is, right there. That sounds right.
No.
Gran Turismo?
Turismo.
Turismo.
That's way more vowels than are actually in the title.
Gran Tiramisu.
Tiramisusio.
How do you say the sports part? Is
Sport.
it Esports?
No, it's just sport.
Just
Esporta.
I like Gran Turismo Esports.
Esporta.
Esporta. Oh, there. That's how you do it. Say that again.
What is that? That's the one I did?
Hello.
Hey, welcome.
It's Gran Turismo. Esporta. That's how you say it in
That's
its
exactly
native
He's
language.
Italian.
A fake.
Nerd girl, you excited to play this?
Oh my god.
That's the look on her face. You
that
guys
is
see it, right?
the look of excitement.
I'm
She's
very,
excited.
very excited.
Well,
very
the
need
news
to play
is
this.
that you can start playing this next week. The
I
beta,
know!
the open beta, releases next week. It is one key fact about it though is that if you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber, you can actually get the beta downloaded starting October 9th. All other PlayStation players can download the beta on the 11th.
Haha.
Is it? Wait, no, I got it
Yes.
backwards. It's the 6th, and then everybody
On the
else can
9th?
play it on the 9th.
Alright.
That's what it was.
But it's really only just a download. You can still only download. It's
Yeah.
not that you can play it. It's really weird about that.
So you can play
Well,
it
not
a
to
couple
overload the
hours.
servers. I get it.
Yeah,
Right.
you could
You can play a couple
pre-download.
hours before everybody.
No, you're not even
no,
playing
no.
it. Just
Wait.
downloading it.
Well,
Overload
while
the servers
everybody's
with the
playing
7
it.
people that are downloading the game?
There's 12 of us. Stop.
Okay. Sorry.
My question is,
I'm
are
gonna
you
download
gonna?
it twice. So there's
Are
two
you
right there.
when you take a game like Gran
What's up with
Turismo?
you, cuddling cunts?
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, who's in there? Oh, that's Squad God. That
What
Squad God has just joined Discord.
What up?
Somebody
What up?
found the link. LEM, you're saying what if you can do what?
My question is, with a game like Gran Turismo, do you just pick up and play with the remote, or do you go all out with the wheel, brake
No.
pedal? None of that.
You've been to my house. Where am I gonna keep that shit?
Yeah, well, it was okay. So say that I haven't.
If I
been
had
You
the
there.
got
room,
VR.
if I had the room,
Would you build it?
since this one has VR, I might be more inclined.
With the stick and the wheel,
Yes.
pedals.
If
I'm
But
gonna tell you right
again-
now,
but
you would
again,
enjoy it
you're-
with more without VR, but have the wheel and the pedals.
That
You
well, I
would.
used to have wheel and pedals back in the day, and I did like it that way because I actually play manual like you're
Really?
supposed
You
to
said?
play. Yes.
But see,
Very
you know what?
nice.
Here's the question though. You have a PS4 Pro and a PS4.
Right.
Not a
Your
4K.
Pro, you've said it before in the show. Your Pro is in the bedroom,
Yeah.
but your VR is not. So
I'm
you're
supposed to
playing
fix
VR
that.
on a non-Pro. Are you gonna play Gran Turismo on a non-Pro?
No. I'm fixing the issue of where the
I'm gonna
Pro
fix
is.
that shit.
No, I've been saying I keep saying it. I just never do it. But I just have to unplug the cables and swap them.
Okay. Swap that shit out. Don't do Gran Turismo on a non-Pro.
No, I won't.
I will.
I saw the way
Just
that
to be
game looked.
different.
What's that?
I said I will, just to be different.
Just to be different,
Mhm.
or you don't have the Pro?
I'm a rebel. Do whatever I want.
Oh yeah.
Well, I saw more of this game, Gran Turismo. You can check out some of the footage from it on our video of the top 5 games we're looking forward to in 2017. But it looks real. Like I was looking at trailers for Forza 7.
right?
It looks exciting to play. I would rather
Right.
play that. And at this point, I'm not gonna buy Forza 7.
You were
What?
playing. What was the motorsport or the racing game that you were a big fan of?
Forza.
So that
it
was Forza,
Forza?
but like for me, I like Horizon better than Motorsport. So
Okay.
when I play Forza, I'm playing Horizon most of the time. I do have
I play
I have
Motorsport.
5 and 6 Motorsport. You play Motorsport more, and I was big all this year. Like I want to get Motorsport 7 because I'm planning on getting the Xbox One X, and that's
Okay.
what I was going to play on it. But seeing more footage of this Gran Turismo Sports, I'm like,
Yep.
I kind of want those cars because it's really the interior that's driving me. When you sit in those cars and you see the
Does it
visual of
look
what
and
Gran
feel?
Turismo's doing.
Yeah.
Do you have a VR?
Oh no, I don't have it. Well, I have Gear VR.
No, but do you have a PSVR?
No, I do not.
I feel like I'm gonna get a call one day and be like, "Hey, by.
We need to borrow this.
I'm wondering if when you come by.
We're outside. May we please take your home
If you look in
studio
your yard,
with
there's
us?
four men standing out there. I know you're home alone.
No,
Could you
you're
just
right.
let us
I'm gonna want to try it in VR.
I do think that this would be the game that we would take full advantage of. Not only the VR, but also the wheel, the pedals and all that aspect. Yeah, because I've been dying to play a racing game.
For the first time in my entire life, not long ago, I got a chance to play a racing game simulation with a wheel and pedal in a setup
With the full sim setup, right?
Yeah.
It changed my opinion of simulation racing games.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
the
what
one
I
with
was
the
saying.
like.
I hated.
Was it the 3
simulation
monitor
racing.
thing? The whole
No, not triple
No,
monitor or
not
anything.
like-
It was just like dude had a chair and he
the-
had like a wheel that was on like a mic stand almost, and he had the pedals. Real nice set, 3-pedal set. This wheel was a Thrustmaster force feedback.
Metal pedal set.
Indians win
Metal
4
pedal
zip.
set. Metal pedal set.
What was that?
You appreciate the interruption.
What was that?
Indians win 4 zip.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm looking at it right now.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was gonna tell you,
Cuzzo, I
gay
love
guys.
you. I love you, Cuzzo.
I just said gay guys. I
Hey,
did
gay
not-
guys.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it that way. Guys, it's guess what? Game 1 is ours.
All right.
Cool.
Game on.
Second.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, simulation racing is something I've hated forever, and then I got a chance to play with the wheel. It's unreal.
Come on, Tom Brady, lose, please. Tom Brady needs to lose.
You're watching. Wait. Squad guy, you're on Discord there.
He multitasking like
You
a
watching,
motherfucker, man.
Thursday
I'm
Night
telling
Football
Got the football game up, like play him on this.
Oh, Brady out there too.
You gotta have that.
Got my college book. I'm reading some of that. You know, just some of this about a bam.
Hey, look, I appreciate the fact that we're on side by side with Thursday Night Football. So I'm just gonna
Cute.
leave it at that. Thank you, Squad guy.
So if I did want to get the wheel, it's $400 for the nice one that I'd want, plus $60 for the shifter.
I do like
Ooh.
not the price. The price was actually you
Nobody
kind of
likes the
undersold me. The nice one that I want. That statement kind of intrigues me. I need to see this setup. We're talking.
A reasonably good setup will cost you about $400 or $500.
Does it come already built, or do I have to create
Yeah, but it doesn't
put
come built.
Yeah.
So
Look, just
I
look.
need to create the frame.
You think Amazon
Wow.
just about to drop ship your entire
They
rig?
can.
With the driver force shifter?
With the shifter, then it's another $60.
No, I'm saying already set up.
We
No,
can
I'm
build,
sure that's a thing.
we can build that.
Some PVC will be fine.
Yes, exactly.
We can
I think
build
I
it.
showed
We
you guys
have
a
the
video.
technology.
We have the power.
$6 million man.
So I know what I'll be doing next week. Is that?
Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Gran
anybody-
Turismo.
I mean, I think everybody's gonna check this out. If you got a PlayStation, might as well just go try this out. It's a free beta. I don't know if was Gran Turismo, or not Gran Turismo, Forza 7. Did they release a trial for that?
No.
No.
Like, you
I
can't
don't
even demo
think
that,
they-
right?
No, that I saw.
So I think this is pretty powerful to do for GT Sport.
Yeah.
I'll get it. I'll play it. See what happens. All right, next up. Let's see here. You guys are Game of Thrones fans, right?
Yes.
Are you guys ready for the game?
Now I am.
The Game of Thrones.
The
Game
game.
of.
The game of Game of Thrones.
Game of.
A lot of games.
This is Game of Thrones Conquest. This was a game that was announced back in August. I think actually sometime around E3. I think it might have been July we heard about this. Mobile game coming to Android and iOS. Today, they just announced
they cheating.
They just announced the release date of the Conquest mobile game. So it looks like you'll be able to get your hands on it October 19th?
Yeah, and on their website it says
Mobile?
Yeah, October 19th. It is a massively multiplayer online game. So the ideal is that you're taking control of a house in Westeros, and you are vying for the throne at this point.
Right.
There is like major customization where you can name your house, pick your sigil, all that stuff.
Is that true from Warner Brothers?
I don't know actually who's
October
making
19th.
this.
I'm on the website.
This has to be a mobile.
Yeah, it's,
right?
it's Warner
Yeah,
Brothers.
It's an MMO. Yeah.
Turbine Studios is behind
Turbine
it.
and WB.
Oh, okay. So
Turbine.
Okay.
Ah. Asheron's Call fame /
called
Lord of the Rings Online.
Fight for the crowns.
It's called Conquest.
Conquest.
Fight for the
Yeah, I think
Game of
Fight for
Thrones.
the
Oh, there it
Crowns
is. I'm
is more
sorry.
of
Yep,
like
that's
the
it.
slogan.
Yeah, Fight for the Crown is the slogan. Conquest.
One of the cool things about it is if you hop on iOS or the Google Play Store, or just go to the website. I think the website
There's
is
a
like
direct link on the website.
GOTconquest.com.
GOTconquest.com.
Geocities.com /GOT
Yeah. /GOT.
conquest.com.
You forgot the slash.
You forgot their neighborhood.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Backslash, right?
Geocities.com
Backslash.
/
No, backslash.
/ It's /
Make them search.
It's a / Make them search.
You know, if you tell, I used to play that joke on people. Give them backslash and just start searching their computer.
That's awful.
Like, I've never found. But if you pre-order this game, or actually, I guess they call it pre-register the game on any of those platforms, you actually get $50 of $50 value of in-game items. I think that's something that most games aren't doing. I mean, they're literally giving away their in-app purchases just for getting the game free, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the places now, though, are doing that since they're allowing the pre-register.
Mm-hmm.
If you pre-register, you get like a pre-order bonus.
So there's likely some sort of incentive on the developer end
more.
to get higher pre-register numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, so they'll push that in any way they can. I mean, I would be excited for it. I've already pre-registered for it on multiple accounts.
Did you?
Yes.
And you also demanded that I do it.
Yes, you must do it.
He literally came down earlier. Was like, "Did you pre-register for this?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Do it, register, do it," and then walked
Everybody
away.
needs
And
to.
I was like, "Oh."
Tell you what, I'm not doing registering for this game.
Why?
No.
Because he doesn't
Why?
like happiness.
Because Clash Royale is so good. I don't need anything else.
my God.
You're not wondering why there's no female White Walkers in the game?
I had zero interest in
See?
that. Maybe.
How can you not?
I need more Game of Thrones, at least until season 8 comes out.
Yeah.
On your mobile? So
Yeah.
you're gonna play this while you're watching?
I'm going to be
Good game.
playing this in between Stranger Things, the game. Put it that way.
That is a good setting.
That is my game. Speaking of things that are coming and not knowing what it was, we had a conversation earlier this year about what all the characters that were coming to Injustice 2 were going to be. Looks like the latest in DLC that was announced for Injustice 2, Adam, coming as DLC. Is that
Like
exciting?
Oh, Adam? Really?
No, like not Adam, not Black Adam. Atom.
Yeah.
ATOM.
ATOM.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a Tom coming.
A Tom.
Atom. There's a Tom.
Tom's coming?
A Tom.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
I love Tom.
Is anybody not excited about that?
I don't
It's fine.
have Justice, so I don't care.
Yeah. See, for me, I don't know. I think it's kind of a weak move to do
Yeah.
to add him.
Is
Because
it just him in this pack?
Yeah, it's just him. It's just him.
Oh,
And for me, it's like that's still just Firestorm's moveset.
right.
Well,
Like,
good
it doesn't-
news. This is a good time for a PSA to tell everyone stop buying season passes before they've announced anything in the season pass. Stop it. Because
Okay.
you don't know what you're getting. Stop it. Like, just quit. You have no clue. Like, what if you had in your head like 4 characters you really wanted to see in Injustice, and they're like, we're not
Like,
going to give you any of those.
Is
And you bought
Raiden?
the season pass because you're such a big fan
That
of
was the last
Injustice
one.
and whatever.
No. Yeah.
I'm just saying, look, there's no reason. Think of a season pass as like you're kickstarting something that doesn't have any details in it. Except you have a general concept, but you have no other details. No
Well,
guarantees.
So you don't look at season passes as you bought the game. This was some more of the game we worked on, and you're just buying that.
Yeah, but you don't know what you're getting necessarily. And a good example of that would be like Shadows of Mordor. When I bought that game, I bought the Game of the Year, or not the Game of the Year edition, but the Ultimate Edition, season pass and everything. And every single piece of season pass concept, that was released for it, and I think there were 3, were terrible.
Wayne the Bat says Adam is completely different from Firestorm. If you can elaborate on that, I would see the moveset would be the same, but I agree with what you're talking about. Like the idea,
I got screwed. I mean, I gave them $25 extra for something I never used. Final Fantasy 15 is a good example.
Every time you buy a game.
I know you do, but it's
You're expecting.
I literally
right.
I can't even count on one hand the amount of times that season pass has been worth it.
That you because you're expecting this bonus.
By the time all of it comes out, you're done with the game. We all game the same way in this room, guys. All right, and I think a lot of people still game this way too.
I've been playing Minecraft for 7 years.
That's different. That's one game. I've been playing Binding of Isaac for 6 years. I get it. We all have that one game we love.
My dick's bigger. Just saying.
But my
that
point
is actually already on the soundboard. Don't worry about it.
You have I'm just
you have
saying.
7. I only have 6.
I have a counter for that. All right. Just say if you were wondering.
But I guess like I look at it from the standpoint of that by the time like Final Fantasy 15. Not all of the concept or not all of the season pass.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I agree.
The story elements are out.
I agree very much with him because the same thing was with Destiny. The first one that we played, the season pass were giving you like we hoped for other planets or something to open up, and we were getting DLC for crap.
You got the Den of Wolves, but that's what I'm saying.
Something
else.
At a certain
another boss or something.
Don't you have the expectation of what the DLC is going to be like? If you look at a season pass before you purchase the season pass, don't you have some sort of expectation what you're gonna get out of it?
No, we
like
all
a
do.
Small inkling, right?
Yeah.
How far? And I think that at that point you have to figure what's the deviation from what your expectation is and what you actually get.
Well, that's what I mean. Like a game like Injustice, they don't give you necessarily all of the characters. Now, if they said, "Here's all the characters we're doing. This is what you'll be getting. Please buy the season pass," then okay, maybe, because then I can make the decision. But you and I both know that they don't tell you so that you can buy based on your hope and your interest level.
On these hunches.
They're dangling the carrot in front of the horse, man.
Yes. That you were getting Raiden and Sub-Zero.
No.
That's all you knew.
50% of what you were getting.
But there's this hunch that you think you're gonna get this character that you've been hearing the buzz on the internet. So you think you're gonna get this awesome character. You buy the season pass, and you come to find out that it's like, I don't know, like Mothman and SpongeBob SquarePants that you got for
I would totally have bought it. Totally have bought the season pass if they would have told me that.
So Wayne the Bat explains regarding Atom and Firestorm. TV show has them similar but wrong. Firestorm has matter manipulation while Atom changes sizes. But I understand that. But what I'm saying is like the projectile of it, the move set that's gonna happen in this game between Atom and Firestorm. Even if Atom can change size, that moveset is gonna look similar. I mean, that projectile coming out of hands, still being able to float and fly, moveset looks exactly the same.
Wait a minute, projectile coming out of hands, that's exactly like Ryu. So the moveset is literally Ryu from Street Fighter.
Okay,
correct.
Chun-Li as well, same
just
thing.
That he can't
both
shrink.
do the same thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Ken?
You're right.
Huge over-exaggeration.
Are you Ken?
Gayu?
Sure, I'm Ken.
Over-exaggeration. Okay. All right.
That's a game.
That's a game, by the way.
No. I was gonna say, what was it? What was the game that was like Halo? Cuphead's like Halo, right?
Cuphead's like Halo.
That's what I thought. Okay.
That was just so random and
Cuphead
awesome.
is like Halo.
Yes.
Katamari Damacy,
these guys
exactly the same as Call of Duty.
Yep, absolutely. It's the same game.
Actually, Hatoful Pigeon boyfriend is exactly like Cuphead.
That's
right. Actually pretty close.
Right.
Yeah, they're about the same game.
I can deal with that one. I saw the pictures come down. I saw the pictures.
It hurt.
Atom has no projectile traditionally. I don't know. That's a debate to.
But it's still
not a debate.
It's still
you just got out nerded, I think.
Yeah,
he does. He has projectiles. He's always been able to shoot out of his hand. Atom, and even in the DC comic books, he's been able to shoot out of his hand.
Well, you just got told, so I don't know what to say.
He's always okay. You know what? If I remember it correctly, in the comic book, it was not a single bullet; it was a beam. But he had an Iron Man-like blast from his hand. He could do it. He says
Iron
no. Okay,
Man.
no. Look, I'm gonna find this.
There you go.
As we move on, Super Mario Odyssey that showed up on our top 5.
Yeah.
Closing out the year. We talked about it before that there was no game over screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
How do they solve not having the game over screen?
Easy.
The Switch bricks.
Well, they actually,
your system breaks. Don't die.
They actually just removed the life counter.
Yeah. You just lose coins based on what you've collected.
Right.
Yeah, it's
this is old news, man.
the life counter?
Yeah.
No, the life counter didn't. So the beginning news was that there would not be a game over screen.
Okay.
But how do you approach that? That was the speculation.
It was the coins.
How would you do that?
It was the coins.
So how many hits can Mario take?
There's no limit. That's the thing. So at this point, they consider the game to reset. And getting through the story, the ideal is that what the developers of the new Super Mario Odyssey decided to do was remove the life counter, which is traditional in all Mario games up to this point. And the life counter, again, the number of lives you have remaining before it's a complete game over and restarting. When we learned that there was no more game over screen in Mario, the speculation was, how would you approach that in a Mario game that's always been traditionally 3 lives and you're gone, and the ability to earn an extra life.
Okay.
Now, in this time, when you're playing Odyssey and you die, you lose coins. And even if you had
no green mushrooms.
Exactly. No extra life.
LEM.
No 1-ups.
Oh.
No need for them. Because there's no life counter.
No 1-up?
You lose coins. You can restart from the same point too. The idea was that the developers wanted gamers to approach Mario in a way of where they didn't feel defeated all the time.
Oh, stop it!
You did not feel defeated.
You know what? You didn't do really good on your
Can
exam.
I have a trophy?
Yeah. Well, I'm also gonna write a big F, but it's not gonna be an F. It's gonna be an I, and it's gonna be in purple pen.
No, it's gonna be an I with a star or an F with a trophy.
Can't do Fs. Can't do Fs. It's gotta be an I and it has to be in purple pen. Can't use red. It's aggressive.
It's aggressive I. Well, how about this? Take that.
You can't do that.
Take that.
You're not gonna get that. I'm gonna tell you their words exactly. We decided not to use the live system because it was not an element that was absolutely necessary. We also thought that it would affect some users' desire to play because while users who are good at the game would rarely see the game over screen.
Right. I think that's bullshit.
That's an obvious statement.
Inexperienced users would probably end up seeing it frequently.
That's the point of a video game.
This game is geared towards new Mario players. We debated whether or not this was similar to Mario Galaxy or Mario Sunshine or even if it was
Paper Mario
64. But they're making this game for people who's never played Mario like this.
That's because you have to approach it now as like that because of paperwork. On paper, it looks like nobody's playing this. Now, think about this. An experienced gamer is going to see a game over screen. I don't care how good you are, unless you've been working personally on this game.
Unless you're Doc. That's what you're trying to say.
Or unless you're Doc, you know, because he don't see no game over screens. When they come on, they dissipate into thin air.
It shows up and then it goes, sorry, this wasn't meant for you.
Yes. Sorry, Doc. Oops. We don't want no beef. It just goes away. But no, you're going to see a game over screen. I think to cater to this side is kind of like turning people like, if I take a quote from Evil Ash, pussies. Turning it to straight pussies. Like, we shouldn't cater to our video games.
Well, just remember too that Nintendo has done a thing for a long time now, where they've been adding like an easy mode into a lot of games.
A very easy, yeah.
And it started with like Donkey Kong Country, like the newer ones for like the Wii. Yoshi's Island had it as well. Kirby, I'm sure. Where like if you died enough times, it was like, hey, did you want to enable like God mode or something?
Or do you want Luigi to play through this? Yes,
yeah. So like
I've
Yoshi
that,
yes. He can fly the whole time, right? He can just and then like
God
Donkey
mode,
Kong,
exactly,
he can't take any damage, stuff like that. And they did a lot of this, and they even did it with the new Super Mario Brothers games.
As a matter of fact, the
but it was
Mario Brothers for the Wii.
For the Wii U? That was the one for the Wii U?
For the actual Wii.
The Wii did it too.
Because Luigi will come in and he will do the board for you. And he'll show you everything.
No,
so
I don't know if that was the case. I'm pretty sure you just...
On the Mario for the Wii.
Because I beat it for you?
Yeah.
Yes, he will. Because I've died and he'll ask you, like, do you want Luigi to walk through the whole board, and he'll beat the board for you. And then you can, at the end, choose whether to play the board or just skip it.
You should have a challenge with him. See who can beat either Mario Brothers or Mass Effect first.
Ooh.
Just dude.
I don't have a Wii.
Ready?
I'm not
have Luigi beat it for you. You'll be fine. You'll win.
Awesome.
You'll win.
No, he's saying you have to beat Mass Effect.
Awesome.
We'll see if Lou can finish
I can do that.
Mario and you still finish Mass Effect. And he'll just die and just let Luigi beat all the levels for him.
Exactly.
It'd be perfect. Can you have Commander Shepherd do it for you?
Sheephard.
Sheepherder?
Sheephard. But yeah, I guess so. If that's the approach that they're taking, I think it does make Mario a bit more accessible.
I don't think we're gonna notice it. I really don't.
You're not.
I don't think it's gonna be a thing we'll notice.
And
I don't think it's gonna ruin the game.
That's the take that most of the industry is taking on taking the life counter out and having no game over screens. That most games are now like that. It's that you die and you kind of start again. Destiny is a prime example when we play that.
Yeah,
you have areas that are respawn restricted, but when you can respawn, you're just right back into the action. Right.
Destiny's a game for wussies.
This game that we were just playing. I mean, if any
trophy generation.
Take heed from Cuphead, they don't give a crap about your feelings. They're gonna beat you down, and they're gonna beat you down real good. You're gonna break your console by the time you're done with Cuphead. That's how a game should be.
I already broken controller on Enter the Gungeon, so it might happen on Cuphead. But you have brought up a good point about the difficulty levels that were introduced in some of the games being able to be more accessible to the audience. One game that we have not seen this happen to, in this entire franchise, that coming out this October will get its first difficulty options. Assassin's Creed Origins.
Gross.
Do we need
no,
difficulty
we
level
don't.
in Assassin's Creed?
You heard about the free roam camera mode though, right? Or like the story mode thing?
Yeah, that's what I like. The whole Eagle thing, right? The Eagle now makes sense. You're talking about being
I'm talking about the mode that there's no combat. You just go through and enjoy the story.
So
they
what?
take all the combat out. It's almost like
it's almost like a
guided,
Minecraft,
like a field trip.
Graphic novel story, like a graphic novel.
Kinda.
Oh,
no, I think you actually play through the game. You just don't do any combat.
See, that's the shit that you could have made DLC in a season pass. I would have went and bought that. If there was a way later on to add to that game and just play through it and just play it, yeah, I would have bought that.
Right.
But maybe not. I guess maybe not if I would have already played
If you'd
the
already
game.
beat it, you wouldn't do that.
Sounds like Mass
Let's
Effect.
put it this way. You're still playing a game that came out in February, so I'm pretty sure you'd never beat Assassin's Creed.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with playing a game that came out in February because that just means I.
How many more days you got left?
72?
You got to beat those games.
I got 72 days.
Excuse you, Pen.
Yes,
Nerd
throw your
Girl
pen.
is super tracking this.
Don't worry,
Yes.
I am still playing a game I bought in March.
72
so,
days. 72 days.
What game are you still playing for March?
Persona.
Have you? But you haven't finished it.
No,
You can't.
Oh, see,
I'm
why
halfway
are you
through.
talking about me then?
Yeah, well, but you're the center of attention. That's why we get to do that.
You know, okay. Y'all ain't got nothing to say. Assassin's Creed. We don't need difficulty level, right? You guys
No.
play on
I
the
don't need
hardest.
Assassin's
The
Creed.
game was never hard. It was just monotonous and boring.
I don't like Assassin's Creed. I'm not good at Assassin's Creed.
It's not that
You-
you're not
you
good.
don't know how
They're
to-
not good.
You don't know how to.
That's actually the big thing.
I'm not.
There's no
good.
creeping. You don't know how to creep
No,
around.
like
It's a
I
lot
played
of-
the first one for like an hour, and I realized that anything that has to do with parkour, I can't do.
Parkour. It needs to be integrated into your life. When you,
Hon, I can't
Pick up-
walk up the stairs without hurting
in
myself.
real life.
I mean, when you pick up Assassin's Creed, if you're not parkouring, you can't play.
I can't walk.
You can't be in the
without falling
Creed.
over.
Oh, so here's my thing. I always tell people this: if you're gonna play Assassin's Creed, go out to your backyard, right? I'm serious.
It doesn't
serious.
start off this way.
Go out to your backyard, pick the biggest tree, hang yourself from said tree. You've played Assassin's Creed,
Or
right?
climb to the top of it and then dive off of it
Into water.
Exactly.
into
And instantly
your
die.
grass. Your grass
My-
will be soft.
My favorite thing: go to the corner of your room and just hide for like 60 hours. You've mastered Assassin's Creed.
Why couldn't you just climb to your roof and jump onto the roof of your car?
Just
Because you'll probably be in the hospital.
No, that's the DLC for the game.
That's the
DLC.
DLC.
Yeah.
Hospital DLC. All right. To round out Maincast. Last thing. Are you guys big fans? If you don't like something in the game, what do you do if you don't like something in the game?
I delete it. I go in and
Delete
hack
the
it and
game.
remove it.
I usually burn my house down.
That too.
Jeez, okay.
I've done that.
That's
Like,
excessive.
I've killed family members over things that I hate in
That's
games.
super extreme.
Just
yeah.
massacre villages when I don't like a game.
Dude,
Oh my god.
ask me how many pets I
I
have.
put the controller down and walk away like a human.
Okay.
I don't.
I've killed all my pets.
Honestly, I think
I have. I just can't take it.
Hippopotamus?
Yeah, dead.
I love
Yeah,
hippopotamus.
well, you thank Assassin's Creed for that.
honestly,
So you do need the difficulty level options, huh?
No, I actually just need handcuffs and not have any weapons in my house. Apparently,
Poor
Wow.
I think I might have went as far as played a trial, maybe didn't like it, immediately deleted it.
Wayne Bat,
Immediately.
well, I gotta say, Wayne the Bat says he really digs Assassin's Creed,
Oh,
but you would delete the game immediately if you didn't like it, right? Okay, that's what I would.
maybe.
It
I would
depends.
stop playing it.
Maybe. Or
I guess all it takes is tweet about it, get on Reddit, talk about it. The folks over at Turn 10, Forza 7 or Motorsport 7, I should say, already got his first change, user supported change. So apparently the VIP system, you've played Motorsport before,
Right.
so have you seen like how the VIP system works in Motorsport 7 at release?
yeah, it's
not really.
garbage in 7.
Okay, so apparently it's kind of turned into a loot crate system. But even with the crate system that you have, you get these cards.
Right.
So cards are now temporary use. So you can use them one time, or they last for maybe 6 races at a time. But they're different cards that will either get you ability to gain more currency, have tighter turns, increase braking, etc. All those sort of things that normally in past motorsports games, you would get these perks that you can add to your drivatar. And no matter what you did, these were perks that you would take advantage of.
Call it a driver tar?
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
That's what it's called.
Wow.
That's actually what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not even clever.
You're not even clever. Moving
It's
on.
super clever. It's a racing game.
It
and they
races
have
for you
avatar.
when you're not on.
Your driver
Oh,
tar.
well, that makes
It's
more
an
sense.
avatar that drives for you.
All right, you scared me. I
It's
was
cool.
like,
Drive
like, oh, is it cool? Just like a
card.
picture of a person?
No, it
Okay.
races when you're not on.
Okay.
Yeah. So
It's your bitch.
or it makes you my bitch when I'm not online. That's what happens. You
It's
see
a
what I
bitch
did
maker.
Oh, Heartbreaker.
there? Bitch maker, heartbreaker.
Nope.
But yeah, you would get in past games. You would get these perks, and you can add them to your driver tar and have them permanently.
Yeah.
But this time they're single use, or they expire, temporary use, I should say. Fans were not happy with this.
You're kidding.
No, they were not.
You mean they don't like change?
They don't like the change. Well, I mean, at this, you get to a certain point where sometimes you can't. Imagine if Call of Duty started off with a perk system, and then by the time we got to Infinite Warfare, they dropped it completely and said, "Now we have crates." You know, you would
They
feel
did
some
do
sort of
shit
way.
like that.
Yeah.
But Call of Duty changes it year in and year out.
That's because they're stupid.
But Turn 10 was
But you
not
love
stupid.
Call
So
of Duty.
why did they make that change? It all ends up just turning out that Turn 10 will be changing the VIP system. They've already made a quick hot fix to change it to where you can continue to use the perks that you get. And later, as soon as possible, they say, there will be an update released so that the cards that drop will be permanent attachment cards to your driver tar.
So that means
By the time you start playing it, Nerd Girl, you'll be good to go.
Good.
that means
Good, I like that.
later down we might send a patch out to fix it.
For a driving game like Forza, I imagine that sort of patch will be out
They update
possibly
shit
in the next
constantly.
2 weeks, no later than 2
Well,
weeks.
that's good then.
So,
They're updating it. They actually care.
yeah, I think they do.
Good.
I think
And
they
they'll
do.
give you Hot Wheels with it, too.
Awesome.
They might give you
Leading
Hot
the way.
Wheels.
Ram it right
that?
up your.
Leading the way.
Oh,
What's your
that is a
overflow
good
slogan?
thought.
What?
Wayne the Bat says in the chat, imagine if Destiny had limited use shaders.
It does.
No, they're not limited use.
They are absolutely limited use. You only get X amount of a certain color, and then it's gone forever until you get more of it.
Yeah, but you can get more.
No, he means like you
he said,
have
like-
this thing's red. for 4 hours, and then you never can do it again.
God, that would be horrible.
Yeah,
for a strike, you can go green. Like,
well, that would be my question to follow up. If there's a limited use on a shader, it needs to benefit a certain strike or a certain mission. Like
that would make sense
with the shader. You
that's called armor. Like
they got that
have
like
those
bonuses.
Like the ghost says
you and your fire team get more XP.
Right, right.
So you guys haven't really been paying attention to your ghost?
No.
So your ghost have certain perks. So like you can get increased glimmer on Titan.
I noticed that,
or stuff like that. Yeah, switch your ghost up. Like if you're about to go to a certain place, go into your start
I have
screen.
the broken one.
You have the broken ghost.
Yeah.
Mr. Broken Ghost.
Change that ghost.
I don't have another one yet.
You're level 11.
Yeah,
that's why.
Right.
All right. Anybody else hear any new news?
No.
Oh, good. All right. That's about it. There's been some small stuff. Xbox wants to buy more exclusive time for PUBG. That is actually a really good point I should bring up.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Officially,
yes.
PlayerUnknown's Battleground has changed its name to PUBG.
Not official.
Yeah, it is.
I thought that was
not true. I'm gonna look on Steam right now. I
thought that was a neighborhood pub.
Bacon gay.
Neighborhood pub. That's what they're afraid some people is gonna say. Like, what is that?
Well, people already say FIFA and Gran Turismo IV. I mean, Grand Theft Auto IV.
IV.
I love those.
I was in a store one day and a kid asked me, like, "Do you have GTA IV?"
You should have
unknown. It's still player unknown
through his neck.
Yeah.
So the punch can just come out of the back of his neck and just. This is horrible.
What?
I hadn't time.
I know.
Wayne the Bat says I have the Swayze ghost. I don't know what the Swayze ghost is.
Yeah, you do. From the movie Ghost, Patrick Swayze.
The Swayze ghost. Very nice.
I hated that movie.
And Lash's joke was from House Party earlier.
Oh. Bird. I
Wait,
knew
what was the
it
joke?
sounded.
I'm not going to repeat it.
Oh.
He said you wouldn't get it.
Yes.
He knows LEM will get it.
Yeah.
Tell me about this hat in time.
No.
Really quick. No, I can't. You can't.
Well, I mean, I'm going to talk about it next week, but it's a game that I kickstarted a long time ago.
I just wanted to preview really quick.
I will say this: I'm really excited that a Kickstarter game that I invested. It was one of the first Kickstarters I think I ever did, and I jumped into it, and it finally released, which is really cool. It's been a 3 or 4 year wait for this game.
Okay.
It was kind of sold as a Mario 64, like a return to Mario 64 / Banjo-Kazooie style game, which we haven't seen hardly any of those in a long time.
Ukulele.
Well, besides Banjo-Kazooie, but Ukulele came out after this game was announced.
Joking.
Did you say ukulele joke? Because I said ukulele. I wasn't joking.
No. You're right. But ukulele, like the reason A Hat in Time, which is not made by any major developer by any means. Gears for Breakfast, I think, is the name of the company. This game like kind of came out and everyone like heard about it via articles and word of mouth, and they're like, dude, it's like a Mario 64 Banjo-Kazooie style game. Like, we haven't seen one of those games in like 10 years. I really want to play one of those. I'm like, I love those games.
But then more came out since.
Because they really don't make any more of those. Well, Ukulele came out, and that's about it. Maybe that Super Lucky Tale is going to be kind of similar.
Yeah.
But there haven't really been any more kind of these games like in years, and especially good ones for that matter.
I would say it is missing. I get a kind of spell of that from Mario and Rabbids. Every now and then, kind of travel.
Just remember that game's just a strategy game, so it really doesn't even factor in. Like, at any point.
I still just get that kind
Mario
of feel.
64 is like, here's your hub. Go to this level, collect 10 of these, 100 of these things, and 5 of these, and then leave the level and go to the next level. That's the kind of concept that these games run with, and this game was sold as such. Like, that's what they were showing everybody. And I was like, yeah, take my money, because I want to play a game like this. And I've been waiting for this game for years, at least 3 years.
Well,
it finally came out today.
We're gonna find out more about it
next week.
Next week, and you're around the room. Hey guys, we appreciate you joining us for Loading Screen and this episode of Maincast. It was episode 833. We will be taking a break. Actually, it won't be next week unless we schedule a different day. We have a couple surprises for you early next week too, so we want you to stay tuned to our Facebook page along with Twitter and Instagram. You'll check that, kind of stay out. Wayne the Bat says Conquer Bad Fur Day. Good times.
Yeah, absolutely. That was another one. The Steam reviews, by the way, I think are kind of funny. They're all saying that this game is better than Yooka-Laylee.
Really?
Yeah, which is really funny.
I want a game to be better than Yooka-Laylee because I was excited about it, but then I played it and it didn't draw me. It was,
you know why? Boring. The levels were too big. They're too big in that game, and they're not enjoyable. I stopped playing it after World 1. I'm not going to lie. I just stopped caring.
Super monotonous.
And if you remember, when I first came on the show with you guys back in February,
you were pumping
that's the only thing I wanted to talk about for like 3 weeks.
I knew about Yooka-Laylee because of Doc.
Right. And I was like, this game's going to be
We invested time.
And it was so mediocre. I just can't. I can't do it.
Well, that's trials and tribulations. We learn.
Yeah.
We live. We game.
We learn and then we live.
Gave them way too much money for that game.
And then if you don't live, you still have 1Life to play. Remember, download the app on Android. Soon coming to iOS. Like, subscribe, share. Appreciate you guys watching. Till next time. Game on.
Game on.
The name's Nuka, Duke Nuka. And if you don't
Game on.
1Life to Play, you suck.
Oh, did you hear that? Lars?